stop being fucking stupid, man. Right. When they crash this economy, man, this is going to be the new currency, man. Right. You're going to have to put your right hand and your forehead out to go ahead and buy and sell in this economy, man. All right? Are you going to sell your soul to Satan, or are you going to get your head fucking chopped off, man? Right. That's the choices that's coming in these days, man. Right. You can laugh and scoff, talk all the shit you want in your mind, but the Lord going to judge your ass, man. Right. All right? This is a serious matter, man. Right. It ain't no more time to be playing around with you people, man. Right.
Aleister Crowley, the man known as the Beast, who it was said worshipped the devil, blooded villains of modern times. Crowley had been instructed to set this up by a being named Aiwass, who he met during his magical rituals, and was told to write the Book of the Law, a sacred text through which followers were encouraged to align themselves with their true will through the practices of magic. This sketch by Crowley is supposedly drawn from life, and it was displayed publicly in 1919. The being in the picture has a large head with no obvious ears, a thin slit for a mouth, slant-shaped eyes, and a small, narrow nose. The drawing Crowley made of Amalantrah, he actually called Lamb. Lamb does look familiar to many people in the modern age, especially those interested in alien abductions, and some believe it to have been an actual grey alien. This portrait does have a striking resemblance to descriptions of the creatures given in reports throughout the last century by alien abductees.
Hey, Shalom, Aki. Aquath, all praises to Yahweh by Shemi Al-Shai, double honors to the apostles, elders, and all you brothers and sisters pushing the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, in all truth and sincerity. Spirit had it where a brother sent me a video earlier with an update on the MOTB, and it was an old movie from 2020 called Proximity, and it had a so-called alien breaking loose the arm of a girl and a boy, talking about they put microchips in them to study them. You know, the movie's about alien abduction and everything else, but we know through the spirit on the left-hand side where we read Ephesians 6 and 12 that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principality. I'll read it real quick. Ephesians 6 and 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And those principalities are demons, because the rulers of this world worship Satan. They tell you in 2 Thessalonians, then that wicked shall be revealed, whose coming is after all the works of Satan. So that demon, though they put it as fiction, we know that this man works on the left-hand side through his druidic priesthood or satanic priesthood of Hollywood. So they put it in movies of things from the past, present, and future. So in the past, they had movies like Demolition Man, the updated version of 007, even Jason Bourne. When you watch the beginning of it, the first thing when he got found off the water was they took a microchip out of his neck. And that's the MOTB. Aleister Crowley used to deal with a deity called Aiwass, or Ewas. And now in that movie Proximity, they had a so-called alien breaking it down and taking the microchip out. But we know spiritually that this man dealing with those demons on the left-hand side, showing what time we're in. Because the word proximity itself means near or soon to come. That's what it means, breakdown. So what's the proximity of them bringing in their new world order of implanting that mark of the beast on everyone? And the scripture said we deal with spiritual wickedness on the left-hand side. We know that Aleister Crowley, which is revered in the hip-hop world greatly, your boy Jay-Z or Jehovah, he wore the t-shirts of it, and a lot of rappers, rock stars, musicians, actors worship Aleister Crowley, and their main deity that he pushed was a deity called Aiwass or Lamb that he worshiped, which is the same thing as when people see those so-called aliens and they break down the description, is the same description of I am and I was and Lamb. But we know through the Spirit of the Lord, when you read Proverbs 3:33, when the chariots, or Zechariah the 5th chapter, that's the curse that goes to and fro of the earth, and the Lord could have them abduct and torture, because the Lord is the king of terrors and could have those masks. But we had documents years ago, decades ago, where they had UFO documentaries where the people who had encounters with so-called UFOs said that the angels was dark-skinned, had afros. And then there was things like the Men in Black. That's an actual thing. They said they would come in and put people on hypnosis or brainwash them to forget that thing and give them a description of Aiwass or Lamb. Because this man does have the power of sorcery of hypnosis and try to brainwash. Then when sometimes people would put under hypnosis, they would bring out the angels was dark leather, shiny skin with afros. That's just from an old documentary. But further than but here or there, Spirit had it where this video showed that them bringing in the MOTB, proximity, and those so-called aliens or UFOs that they use or whatever, that's the demon showing the things that they want to push in your near future. Now going back, the Spirit had us heavy talking about the Druidic priesthood, or using that clip from Jordan Maxwell lately, showing that the rulers of this world, showing what they've done in the past, present, and with the future. And that one of the major prophecies before this nuclear destruction and the ultimate judgment of Esau and Babylon the Great is that they're going to bring in this MOTB for this New World Order. That's why you see commercials, you see news clips of companies microchipping their employees. It's clear as day that this is one of the things that they want to use and that they are going to use to bring in this New World Order. So the scripture says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. When you look up the word principality, it means demons or evil spirits. Against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Your media, from the sports entertainment, acting, politics, whatsoever, music is all dealt on the left-hand side. That's why you only have a selected few, and they have handlers. That's why you had the Spirit had Apostle Tar going to Michelle Lammy earlier, Lucian, Clyde Davis. That's in the entertainment world. But on the political and spiritual realm, you got Aleister Crowley, you got the one who wrote Morals and Dogma, come back to me, the rulers of the KKK. But what these people in this world, they worship these deities. Albert Pike is the one who in the political world. Every one of these sorcerers or sorcerers, they all deal with demons. No matter high or how low in this world, they all deal with the same thing. And this prophecy of Revelation 13:6, that you can't buy or sell unless you have that mark, that charagma, that digital awl that's inserted under your skin, whether in the right hand, forehand. If you're paralegic, they will stick it in your ass. Whatsoever this man wants to tag you like cattle. This is the time that we're in. It's a heavy movie, and the Spirit had it, and we're out there vehemently through the Spirit of the Lord warning people and telling you what's to come, and they put it right in your face. Now this movie was pushed out in 2020, but it was a heavy scene, a heavy part in there talking about they want to track you. The people that want to track you and see everything is the so-called white man, because he wants to be God. That's why he has cameras all over the place. He watch you through your TV, your internet, has everything down in our file, a digital file, so they can play God. But the Lord said in Ezekiel that you're just a man, you shall die as a man. I also tell you that in Isaiah the 12th chapter, O Lucifer, That Lucifer, a light bearer, is the so-called white man. That's why it says this is the man to make the world tremble. So this is just a quick footnote, a quick lesson on that movie or that clip the brother put on Proximity. But you know they've been putting it all out there. They got Christian movies called The Mark. In every movie, from whether it's A-listing, B-listing, C-class movie, they all been pushing their agenda. So the Lord said, be circumspect and redeeming the days, because the days are evil. But the Lord said, he that endureth to the end shall be saved. And another thing too, in Ephesians, I finished reading, it says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand in the evil day, and having done all to stand, having therefore your loins girt about with truth, and having the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith you shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. And those predictive programming, revelation, method of revelation, movies, whatsoever, those are the fiery darts. And through the Spirit of the Lord, the scripture said, we're not ignorant to Satan's devices. You can see him clearly. So through the Spirit of the Lord, pray this is a quick lesson. All praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Hell with this world, Satan, 2/3 of Israel. Shalom to the elect.
Once you understand Hollywood, you begin to understand the Druidic system, which we call Hollywood. And then you begin to see the symbols, the words, the terms. Hollywood does three things. They tell you what your masters have done in the past, what they're doing now, and what they're getting ready to do. That's Hollywood, Druidic system of entertainment. You need to wake up and understand what's going on here.